Gotta make sure the spooky black and white is initiated, the Adidas tracksuit is visible, and I'm good to go and ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, the phone is being an asshole, but I don't care because the numbers came up today in a way that is just a synchronicity that is almost laughable and comical in how absurd it is. With the number 666. Before that, though, I want to share a video down below of my Facebook friend Jeff Overholt, and his incredible YouTube channel. And he has uncovered something. He's uncovered Pandora's box, in my opinion, in terms of what the symbols are in terms of these different variants of the disease that are being released and how they are connected to something. Now, I want to leave it mysterious for you in the hopes that you would actually watch it. So, having said that, I went to a store today, a very specific store, for a very specific thing that could only be found in a very specific store. I just said that again, didn't I? Wow. Anyway, so I had to go pretty far to this specific store. And you know how nowadays you don't particularly pay attention to the address because Google Maps will just lazily and easily guide you to where you need to go. Where when I first went into the working world, I was a delivery driver and stuff, and we had Thomas guides and all that. And knowing the actual building number was really helpful, right? I mean, of course it still is to some degree, but I mean, if you knew a city in your head, then you had a skill, because back in the day, it was not as easy to get around like today. My point is that why I'm even bothering to say this is that I didn't pay attention to the address of where I'm going. So I noticed it was directly behind this big ass pyramid. So we have this kind of well-known building in the north of San Diego. Crap, I forgot what it's called though. Oh, it's the Innovation Center. So if you go on Google Maps, or I'm sorry, Google Images, and you look up something called San Diego Innovation Center, it's a huge metallic pyramid. And the pyramid building mix, it kind of looks like a mandala, actually. So, I'm driving and I notice this address is like directly behind this pyramid. And by the way, there are two smaller pyramids behind the large one. So it's like a copy of Giza in a weird way. And directly on the other side of the street is Miramar National Cemetery, with the Air Force Base there being there as well. And a few minutes across from there is a building, a weird laboratory called Illumina. So just all this weird stuff. So of course I pull in, I get the thing I need, and the address was 7666. Now, I was just in LA recently, and we ate at that chicken place that had the address 4666. But wait, there's more. So I had time to kill before my shift, and I stopped by this pond, this little lake with a bunch of ducks that I actually filmed on my channel about 6 months ago. It's by my work, and I figured I'll just chill there. And subconsciously, I had completely forgotten I even made the video about it, or what the address was of that particular pond. But the address is 11666. So I'm leaving there and I'm like, wow, I go from 1666 to another 666 in a day. And that doesn't even include the multiple times a day I see the number that I don't even bother telling you guys about, because it just this has become so redundant at this point that it's just become a part of life, and I don't bother talking about it much anymore, with the exception of this unusual situation of me being in 2 addresses that contain that number in a day. And I was in Los Angeles just a few days ago, so let's just make that 3 addresses with that number. Don't forget all the 911s I see every day too. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And it's getting old. But one thing, guys, I haven't dreamed in days. Not a single thing that I could recall. Seems like I've entered upon another dry spell. Let it be, oh let it be. Y'all have a lovely, fantastic, amazing, incredible, unbelievable night as I rest upon the iPedGo 2 Rehab Center. Try to meditate away from PedGo 2 and it keeps coming back, so see ya.